I can hear you pretty well.
All right, let's go ahead and we are unmute.
Maybe. There it is.
All right, good morning, everyone. It's 9:01 a.m. on May 26th, year 2022. We're going to go ahead and call to order the budget hearing for the fiscal year 2022-2023 budget. These board members present-wise, we have Jeff Flath, Henry Heimuller, and Rob Anderson, plus members of the public. Is there any public comments regarding the budget hearing? None heard? Then I believe we adjourned. So having no public comment or testimony, we will go ahead and adjourn the budget hearing at 9:02. All right, Henry, were you planning to stay online or are you taking off?
I'll go ahead and stay if you need to take care of some business. I understand that Shelley is going to be on in a little bit.
Until like 9:45, 10-ish possibly.
It
Is that correct? Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry.
It could be 45 minutes to an hour before Shelley's available. So we could approve the minutes. We could do the budget variance, authorize expenditures if you're so inclined.
Yeah, I reviewed those things before I left town. I'm having you're kind of cutting in and out. I'm going to try to drive to someplace a little better.
Okay, and for those who are online, unfortunately we had a board member that advised they could not make it this morning, which put us below a quorum. Henry was not planning to make it to this meeting as he is on vacation, but he is driving and he called in so we could at least have the budget hearing, and current discussion is to see if he has good enough signal that we can continue on to take care of at least the financials in a regular board meeting.
Okay, Rob, can you hear me here?
I can hear you loud and clear, Henry.
Okay, I'm going to stop right here. We're out in the middle of kind of nowhere. All right. Yeah, if you want to take care of the business of approving the minutes and the expenditures and budget variance and that kind of thing, those are things I reviewed.
All right, being you've had time to prepare for those.
So you want to
Any other comments? Yep. Any other comments?
Nope.
All right. We will go ahead and call to order the May 26, 2022 Columbia 911 Board of Directors regular meeting. Again, members present. We have Jeff Flath online, Henry Heimuller via the phone, and Rob Anderson. Plus members of the public, and I cannot see who was online to identify.
So staff present is Mary Jo Beck, Nancy Edwards, Danelle Hooper, Nathan Hughes. Online we have Chandra Egan, and then we have Scott Riley, Anna Del Salvio, Chandra Egan, as I mentioned, Brian Pixley, and Christina Stephenson. In the room, we have Tyler Miller, Alex Raines, and Nancy Ward. That's a roll call.
All right. Moving on, before we talk about the modified agenda, is there any public comment?
So there is public comment, but I don't know. I mean, we can get the public comment. The senator's on the way too. She should be here in a moment, and I believe she was also intending to give public comment. and I believe there's some folks online that are also intending to give public comment. We of course, did not know that there was going to be this many board members absent.
And neither did I until this
Yeah.
morning.
Understood. So I think that we'll leave it up to you as the president of the board, Rob, but we could give public comment today and then we can redo it potentially in June, or we can just wait till June.
Yep, that's either options. Do you have anything you'd like to?
I'm not giving public comment.
Okay.
I'm just clarifying for the city.
Perfect. Is there anyone else online or any other member of the public that would like to have comments?
Say something real quick.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me turn the volume up here. I heard someone there. Oh, Brian Pixcha.
Brian Pixley.
Sheriff Pixley. Howdy. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
I just want to thank Scappoose and Commissioner, Ms. Raines for all the hard work that they've done in trying to make sure that we get the right radio system. I'm really appreciative of that, especially as someone who's been involved in a critical incident recently. I know our radio system has some work to do, so I want to just express my thanks for that.
All right. Alex and Tyler, were you able to hear Chief Pixley? Sheriff Pixley, I mean, sorry. Yes. Is there any other comment? Yes.
If you could stand right over here, Alex, there's a microphone right in front of Nancy there. Thank you.
Actually, you know, Alex, if you don't mind, if Ivy come over here, that way Henry can hear you also. Because he has on the phone. Would you like a chair?
That's okay. I'll stand. All right, so I did prepare some things. So I'll just go ahead and read it, and then I can leave it if that's better for your minutes or
Great.
record.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Henry, can you hear me? Okay.
I cannot hear anybody.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll take a little pause here because
Okay. To see if we can get him.
yeah, because if we don't have
Okay.
good connection for Henry, then I say we
Yeah,
don't
then
have
we
a
don't have a
quorum.
quorum, right?
May I make a recommendation? Since the senator's on her way, perhaps maybe
Oh,
is it possible?
she's right there.
Okay. Never mind.
Just kidding. All right. Well, do you want to see?
Hello, Henry. Are you there?
Well, yeah, I can hear you right now. I actually had to start driving again because you guys faded clear out. I couldn't hear you anymore.
Okay. Yeah. I was hearing your four-ways are clicking nonstop earlier.
Okay, I can hear you fairly well right now.
All right, Alex. Would you like to continue?
Give this a shot. All right, so good morning, everyone. My name's Alex, and I'm the city manager for the city of Scappoose. I'm here today on behalf of the city to offer the 911 district assistance by partnering on the planning, selection, and implementation of a new public safety radio system. We're aware that replacing the current 20-year system is a topic that has been before the board for several months, and I believe it would be beneficial if we work together towards implementation of a replacement system that will meet the needs of the public safety agencies who rely on the system to fulfill their duty to the communities they serve. This project is a significant undertaking, and there are specific concerns held by the city. First and foremost of which is the safety of our police officers as well as other first responders, and the effectiveness with which they are able to deliver services to the community. Currently, our officers are often expected to respond to areas where the radio coverage is poor to non-existent, and this includes areas within city limits, such as near and around our school buildings, and areas outside of city limits, such as Scappoose-Vernonia Highway and Dutch Canyon Road. Given recent events in Texas surrounding the school shooting that took place in Uvalde, the issue of radio coverage in schools is more pressing than ever. We must have all the tools available to us to help stop active shooters in order to protect children and educators in our community. Secondary to safety concerns is the reality that the city, as an employer of first responders, could have some liability in the event that an officer were to be hurt or worse because of a radio system failure. Finally, a radio system that does not meet industry standards presents a recruitment and retention issue at a time when finding qualified police officers is already at an all-time high. For example, most agencies in the county are understaffed and are competing with jurisdictions within a short commute that offer much higher compensation packages. It is with these concerns in mind and in the spirit of collaboration that I come to you with a proposed solution I hope you will support. I've made connections with certain engineers and other public safety professionals who could complete a thorough engineering report that would assist with determining the best path forward for the 911 district, the safety of first responders, and public safety in general. This report would not require a financial commitment from the district. The city has the resources available to implement this project. We estimate the report and proposal would take 4 to 6 months to complete, and the process would include updates to the district and stakeholders to ensure transparency and inclusivity. The finished product would give all the public safety agency stakeholders complete information to consider and answer many of the questions we are hearing from various public safety agencies throughout the county. If this is something the district is interested in pursuing, I would need an answer relatively quickly and would be happy to provide additional information if that would assist you with your decision-making process. I do want to stress that I understand this is an unorthodox proposal and that you are the governing body tasked with this important issue, and I want to be respectful of that. I'm here today because this issue impacts us all and it's critically important for the community I serve and advocate for. And I appreciate you allowing me the time to speak on this issue this morning. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Copies of that right here.
All right, can I testify for my
You can. Just to let you know, unfortunately, we had a member that couldn't make it this morning. They kind of last minute found out. So we have one member here that's on our cell phone who was on vacation, so we could at least have a quorum.
Okay, I can come over.
So with that, if you wouldn't mind coming over here so he can hear you,
Sure.
that would be perfect. And I'm sorry, I did not catch your name.
I'm State Senator Rachel Armitage.
I think I want to stand front.
Okay.
Happy to-
Well,
Well, this is
Henry.
this is so Henry can hear.
He's on his cell phone.
Board Member Anderson, our President, can we clarify that there's another board member that's joined via Zoom also?
Correct. That was Jeff.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Commissioner. How you doing?
Hi, I'm not sure who this is speaking.
This is Senator Armitage.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for being there.
I'm good. Well, this is I have to say I've never delivered testimony like this, and I don't. The vibe is. Hi.
We're trying to overcome our challenges this morning. So
It's nice to meet you both. Hello.
hello.
Okay. Good morning, members of the board. As your newly appointed state senator and a resident of Columbia County, it is a joy to be here in person and meet all of you. And I just want to start by thanking you both for the critical work you do for our community and making sure that our residents are receiving the help they need on their worst days. I am here to testify in support of the City of Scappoose and Alex's proposal. In the case of this very serious public safety matter, we should be collaborating and relying on partnerships to find the solution that best serves our community's needs and most critically prioritizes the needs of the public and our public safety workers. This is important to me both as an elected official or an appointed official and as a parent. Today my stepdaughter Evie is at Otto Peterson finishing up her 6th grade year, and I can't help but reflect on the elementary school shooting that happened in Texas earlier this week. I shudder to think that my child could find herself in a situation where first responders could not appropriately communicate with each other. I know guns are controversial in this community, frankly, but ensuring that our first responders are using the best technology we can provide should not be. I am asking the 911 board to work with and allow the City of Scappoose to do the very important work the city manager cited in her public comment. And it is an honor to be here with all of you. And thank you again for the critical work you do for our community. Please feel free to reach out to my office at any time. I'd love to learn more about the work you do. It's great to be here.
Thank you.
And again, hello.
thank you. And sorry about our little funkiness of the meeting this morning.
I will cherish this moment forever. Thank you.
All right. Is there any other public testimony? Hearing none?
Yes, please. Yes, actually.
I'm sorry.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Christina Stevenson.
Yes. Good morning, members of the board. My name is Christina Stevenson. I'm an employment and civil rights attorney practicing throughout the state, and I am here to testify in support of the City of Scappoose proposal. And from my vantage point, it is imperative that the Columbia 911 district work with the City of Scappoose in implementing a replacement public safety radio system. You know, as the sole public safety 911 answering point and dispatch center for all public safety agencies based in Columbia County, I know that this district is absolutely committed to collaborating closely with the public safety agencies that directly rely on the district. And of course, you know, it is the police officers, firefighters, first responders that are employed by government agencies such as the city that actually rely on the radio system that you all decide to use. And I know you all are equally committed to public safety and the safety of first responders. And I think you can demonstrate that commitment today by engaging in the requested collaboration with the City of Scappoose. And I've heard here that the city's offered to pay for a report that's going to involve all their relevant stakeholders and answer important questions about the replacement radio system. And it seems to me an eminently reasonable proposal that's going to give the district ready access to information that's directly from those that are most impacted by the system and its replacement. Of course, you know, if our first responders don't have a reliable communication system with the coverage they need, then they can't keep the public safe. And an unreliable system can also pose liability issues for both this district and the city. You know, considering that it's the duty of the city to protect their workers, including first responders, having a reliable system is a key part of this. And I also want to emphasize that part of having a proper system is to retain and import the premise history information for previous systems. So just to kind of put that in perspective, the historical information from a 911 call might capture information about known safety issues on the premises. So obviously it's incredibly important information for the next person who responds to that address. So importing that past information into the new system, I think, is absolutely critical. And as you know, Senator just mentioned, the recent tragedy in Texas demonstrates it's imperative that there be coverage in and around schools to keep our kids safe. And I anticipate that these sort of safety and liability issues are exactly what will be surfaced through a transparent and inclusive process that includes all the relevant stakeholders in this important work. And I want to thank you all for your time and commitment to this community, and I urge you to welcome this collaboration in the name of worker and public safety. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Also, I saw there were 2 chats, I think. There's a bubble with next to it. Can you just check to make sure that...
We're talking about the audio quality in the other one's mic.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what they are?
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anyone else online that had anything they wanted to say. Any other public testimony? All right, hearing none brings us to the agenda. Just want to check again. Jeff and Henry, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
And Jeff, just checking to make sure you're still there via Zoom.
I see him walk.
It's star 6 on you because it looks like he's called in from a landline.
I see him logged in. There's no audio.
Jeff, if you can hear us, press star 6.
Can you try to chat with Jeff real quick to see if he is there?
Jeff said he hears us.
All right. Any trick on him unmuting?
He's texting.
Okay.
He can hear.
All right. Anyway, due to our challenges that we're having this morning, moving on to, we'd like to modify the agenda to where we just proceed with business that must be performed, which is basically the financials at this point.
Approving of the minutes.
And approving of the minutes. Henry, did you get a chance to review the minutes?
I did. I got chance to review the minutes and the budget variance report and expenditures.
All right, and to check, and yeah, Jeff had a chance, checked earlier. So we're going to modify the agenda and table everything else except for the financial reports and minutes approval. Is there any comment on that plan?
Did you say you were going to table everything else, Mr. Chair?
Correct.
Okay, all right. Wanted to make sure I didn't misunderstand you.
Yes, I feel it would be improper for us to continue on if having some of these communication issues for today. And any comment from Jeff?
No comment.
All right. See, so just iPad. All right. Entertain a motion to approve both the April 28th regular meeting minutes and the May 9th budget meeting minutes.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve both of those minutes as presented.
Jeff seconded.
Is there a chance to get that display on the screen?
It's there. It's really small at the bottom of the big screen, but
Okay, I just want to make sure everyone else has a chance to be able to see it. It's been moved and seconded to approve the April 28th and May 9th, both regular meeting minutes and the budget meeting minutes as proposed. Any comments? I'm going to do this via roll call. Henry, any comments?
None, thank you.
And Jeff, any comments?
no comment.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And Jeff?
Approve.
All right. All those opposed? Passes. Next, moving on to financials, the budget variance report.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the budget variance report as presented.
Is there a second?
Jeff seconded.
Any discussion? I had just one question. I saw on our target, looks like we're going to slightly be running over on overtime.
A little bit over on overtime, but it might level out the rest of the year. Because we had those big trainings in April, so we kind of, I'm thinking it might level out. May looked pretty good.
Okay. Everything else seemed to be fairly close to the
Yep.
benchmark.
Yep.
All right. Are there any other comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Jeff approves.
Nay. Passes. And expenditures.
Mr. Chair, although I've reviewed that prior to leaving town, I don't have the document right in front of me, so I don't have our customary description.
I'll make this a little easier for you, Henry, and Jeff. So I will entertain a motion to approve the expenditure report, check numbers 30778 through 30821, to include electronic payments and transfers for a grand total of $251,640.15.
So moved.
It's been moved.
Jeff,
Is there a second?
Jeff second.
Perfect. Any discussion?
None.
Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Jeff approves.
And with that, my friends, unless either of you have anything else you feel needs to be discussed, I'm thinking I would like to, like I said, table everything else and continue the meeting next month.
Yeah, that's fine with me as long as there's no other major business that needs to be addressed now. Just wanted to thank those folks from the city for being there and making that offer. We'll have to take it under advisement.
We're able to hear that? Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
And Jeff says, sounds good, thank you.
Which means we just want to put up at June 23rd. That would be our next meeting, I believe, and be the budget adoption.
Yes.
Correct.
At least we'll be following up Henry and Jeff to check your availability so we can try to solidify that date and make sure we have a quorum present. Again, I'd like to apologize to members of the public for the inconvenience of this morning. Thank you for hanging with us and working through with us on it. Any other member comments? Henry?
No, sir.
And Jeff?
No comment.
All right, with that, we will be adjourned here at 9:27.